How old are you?
I'm 21.
19.
19.
19.
20.
20.
I am 22 years old.
I'm 54.
How old do you think you'll live to be?
Probably 80s.
I think it'll be about 70.
70.
60.
I want to live until like I'm 95.
I feel like 80.
I'll probably live to be about 80 years old.
Attention patron.
80 something or 90 something.
What do you think the average human lifespan is?
75.
Upper 70s.
Say about 75 for women, 70 for men.
Like 75 years.
I feel like 85.
75.
About 80 years old, a little less for men, a little older for women, I think.
Average, I would guess somewhere in the 70s.
What do you think of older people?
I love them. You know, they're nice. They have a lot of advice to give you, and I think it can help you out.
I think they're pretty cool, pretty relaxed.
I don't love older people.
Well, currently I don't think they're up to date with technology and they're a little slow, I guess.
They're old and decrepit and kind of stubborn.
Well, I guess I have an evolving opinion on older people as I become older. They should not be stereotyped, just like young people should not be stereotyped.
I think old people are cute unless they're like, they have a grudge against the world and they're mean.
I agree. I think that they're cute, but I think that they can also be a little bit rude.
I think older people can be very set in their ways. Some of them being very nice ways and some of them being very mean ways. But overall, I'd say old people just have a style that they've been set into throughout their life. And it can be very hard for them to get out of those. Old dog, new tricks.
What are some stereotypes of older people?
They're stubborn.
Slow. They got their back arched, cane, smart, wise.
Bad drivers.
Grumpy old people, you know, if you're trying to do something nice to them, they're really grumpy, or they're nice to you because they have that past experience.
They're frail and cold.
I feel like stubborn, but also like sweet.
Not good with technology.
Usually don't have all the context.
They can't hear, they can't see.
They are frail, that they are stuck in their ways, that they don't understand young people.
They know exactly what to say to annoy you.
Where do you think these stereotypes come from? From movies, or like media?
I think they come from culture and media, but they also just come from experience, life experience, you know, dealing with angry or crotchety old people.
Yeah, I would say social media has a big part on it because if like something funny happens with an old person, you know, it'll blow up and everybody starts seeing it. And then I feel like it starts from there in social media. Maybe movies too, probably movies.
Probably social media, specifically like TikTok.
Media.
I feel like mine kind of comes from my experience like working in a restaurant. I feel like they can be like rude, but then also like really sweet too.
I think some of the stereotypes might come from growing up as a kid. You know, you're playing out in the field, or you know, you're just playing outside, and older people are going to come up and they're going to be the ones to correct you. So that, but definitely a lot of media is definitely going to portray a lot of stereotypes to get a joke across, maybe.
I think they just come from old people that I see in public, honestly.
How would you spend your time as an old person? And what do you think your life would look like?
Honestly, that's what like makes me not want to be like super old. Like I don't want to live super old because I don't want to get to the point where it's like I can't really do the things I like doing.
Like what age do you think that is?
I feel like it depends how you live your life, really. But I feel like you can still be active at 60, even 70. You know, my grandma's 85 and she's walking every day.
Well, hopefully if I had grandkids, I would want to spend some time with them. You know, raise them how I was raised, spend some time with them.
As an old person, I just want to play Sudoku. That's it.
Retired, living in another country. Just living life like a vacation.
I'd probably like to spend my older adult life just doing whatever I want. You know, hopefully I've worked my whole life enough to be able to be comfortable to where I don't have to work. So I think it would just kind of be, if I were to put it on a schedule, just wake up and hopefully have something to fill my day, and hopefully I enjoy it.
I want to be active when I'm older. I want to stay really healthy, so maybe I'd go for a lot of walks. I'd walk my dog, and I'd have a garden.
I feel like, yeah, like definitely trying to stay active and also probably like shopping a lot and spending a lot of money.
Oh yeah, spending all my retirement money.
Yeah.
Shopping while walking.
Well, it depends how you define old.
Like 60, 70, 80.
Maybe working, maybe doing other things. You know, the stereotypical trying to stay active and, you know, physically and mentally and otherwise.
How old is too old?
No such thing as too old.
Too old for what?
Well, just like, how old is too old, like as a person? Like, what's an age where you're like, that's too old?
100 maybe? I don't know.
I feel like I've had a conversation with my grandpa about this. You know, he's 85 right now, and he said his dad lived to 102, and he doesn't want to get that old. I feel like once you are just like sitting and can't move around, can't drive, I feel like that's too old.
Probably once you reach about 90 years old, I'd probably say that's too old.
85.
I don't think there's any age. It depends on the individual. I mean, I know people in their 90s who are younger than people. I mean, not physically, but
I know what you're saying.
in their perspective and outlook on life than people who are 20 or 30 years younger. You know, it just depends.
What do you think it means to feel old?
To feel old, maybe like surrounding yourself with younger people, doing things that you've already done, but they're starting to do it now, so you kind of feel old in that sense.
I feel like when you realize you can't do the things that you used to be able to do when you were younger, you start to feel old.
I feel like it's sad. Everything hurts.
It just hurts to wake up.
Weak and decrepit.
Physically incapable of doing something. That's what I feel like. Like when I'm older, I feel like, oh, I'm not able to walk up these flight of
Yeah, I
stairs
feel
without
like
getting winded.
energy wise, like really low energy would make me feel old.
Your body hurts, or you just remember things that are different, or you just remember being different when you were younger.
What do you think we could do to slow our aging process?
Better healthcare, more physical activity, better eating better.
Not eat sugar every 2 seconds. Like every cereal has sugar in it. Everything has like literally corn syrup in it and stuff like that.
Eating healthier, not smoking, not drinking.
Eat whole foods and exercise.
I agree with that. I think definitely exercising and trying to be on the healthier side, like no smoking or anything.
Less homework, less stress, longer life.
Less stress, definitely.
Yeah, less
sure.
stress. Definitely
Yeah.
like,
That ages you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe yoga would definitely help. Mind activities, yeah.
I think food has a lot to do with it. What you eat is, especially in this country, is not always the healthiest. So fixing your diet can help.
Diet, blue zones around the world that live the longest, you know, a lot of it is diet. So I think that's a big part about it. And just movement. Staying, you know, moving every day for at least maybe 30 minutes. I think that those would be 2 very big things.
Just keep living. Don't worry about that. Just keep doing what you're doing, and then when that time comes, it comes.